as we go, do you have a few sort of signature plants that you always like or regularly like to use?
I've got a list of favourites. Again, they're usually fairly low maintenance, not necessarily evergreen, but a lot of them are evergreen. Again, there's a miniature bamboo, miniature nandina called the Chinese sacred bamboo, and it's called Gulf Stream, and it's just a small one, and we use it all the time now. It's bulletproof, it's evergreen, and it flowers when it should. You know, it stands fairly tough conditions, sun or shade. Another one that's popular at the moment is Ligularia rhiniformis, the tractor seat plant.
Yes.
Everybody loves it. And again, it's a good, bold foliage. That's the tropical look is in at the moment, and everybody likes that, and that's one of the plants that does suit that. Again, depending on time of the year, like magnolias are looking fabulous at the moment, and everybody will say, I want a magnolia in my garden. So, and the cherries will be out soon, and then they want a cherry in their garden as well.
Yes. Well, as a bedding plant grower over the years, as soon as people saw Livingston daisies in flower, they wanted them, but forgot they had to put them in 3 months early to get the same show. Isn't it?
Yeah. Thinking ahead's really important. It really is.
Yes.
Like at the moment, since our garden's in the festival in 7 weeks' time, I'm panicking with the gaps. And I've never noticed the gaps before, but all of a sudden they're there.
It's the faith that they're going to fill up.
Yeah,
with
well,
what's
they will
through.
in the next 7 weeks. Yeah, in theory. Yeah.
How your garden is in the Taranaki Garden Spectacular, listed as one of the new gardens.
Yes. Yep.
How hard was it to open up you as a garden? Because for a period there, you were one of the inspectors of gardens, weren't you?
I did the whole lot. I did every one many years ago, and then they ended up getting them in from Auckland. I think they had some inspectors, and now they've got locals again. Yeah, well, again, they wanted it in the festival last year, and I said, no, it's not good enough, so the inspectors didn't come to have a look. But when they did come to have a look to go in this year's festival, they were happy with what I'd done. So, yeah, and the inspection system's a damn good idea, I think. It keeps those standards up. And, yeah, but I was just lucky that the ones that looked were happy with it.
Yeah, that's lovely. Well,
because it's only 4 years old. It's not a mature garden by any means. And, yeah, to make a garden in 4 years is pretty ambitious, really.
That's amazing. But then I remember interviewing a Tauranga landscaper, and they said the average garden, they have to design it to last 4 years because the retiree sells it and someone else
moves
wants
on.
to,
Yeah, and people want instant. They want things to be instant. But yeah, a long-term garden, yeah, it's a really difficult thing. You could make a garden. Look at the Chelsea Flower Show. They make a garden to look fabulous for a week.
Yes,
and it does. It looks absolutely amazing. But it's only there for a week.
Yeah.
And then it all falls apart. You've got to design for the long term as well. So yeah, it's a tricky balancing act, really. And again, some places like spec homes, we jam the plants in, so it does look great on the day
of the auction.
Yeah. And then it'll change later on. Quite often the new owners don't even like what's been put in, so they rip it all out again.
Yes. Or
so
you go back and offer your services as a garden demolition and then resell them.
Yeah, do another design for them because it's their needs rather than the developer's needs and the developer's budget. So developers' budget's quite often different from the client's budget.
Yeah. Now, before we move on out and have a look at what you've been doing over the last 4 years, is sourcing of plants. You know, my early days of it as a landscaper, the Harrison's books were the ones that we flicked through for inspiration.
Well, there's one here somewhere, a Harrison's book.
Yes.
Still.
But are you finding that our garden centres and nurseries haven't got the range to really make?
They haven't anymore. No, again, they're growing commercially viable plants like your Nandina Gulf Stream and your Ligularia rhiniformis, because everybody wants rows and rows of them. They want 20 or 30 rather than one Kalmia latifolia or one rhododendron carponga or something like that. And it's far more money making. So a lot of those rare one-offs are not available anymore. There's the odd nursery doing them, but they're getting fewer and fewer. So and gardens are getting rows of this and rows of that is what a lot of people want.
Yes.
Not the real gardeners.
No, no, but then
But the ones that just want it to look right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, as I was saying, there's this tropical at the moment, like palms are really popular and all those tropical things. And palms, of course, do well up Kaitaia way, and we bring them all down from there, really, and Auckland, bring them in.
It's so easy to move, aren't they? You know, they just come in the big glad wrap bundles and you just drop them in the hole.
And they're instant. Yeah,
Yes.
People are more impatient than they were, and they're prepared to pay a bit more money to have something that looks good. So,
Yes.
it's changing. It's ever changing.
Yes. But are people using their gardens properly or as a place of relaxation and everything? You're saying they've got these gardens that have got to look right, but are they actually... Is the discipline there for them to go out and enjoy and just...
Yeah, everybody wants, the outdoor fireplace and the outdoor fire pit. Fire pits are very popular at the moment. Good outdoor areas for barbecuing and lounging around and entertaining their friends and feeling comfortable, not, private, not exposed to the wind. It's more, again, about the hard landscaping to start with and creating these outdoor rooms, and then softening down with the plants.
And finally, are we still in New Zealand intensely private with our gardens? The American grand garden design is where the road frontages are almost in common.
Yeah.
And but here we love our defined space.
Yeah, people do like privacy. They want to be private. Mm-hmm. And you'll see when we purchased this place, there were a few privacy issues. But I've addressed them with the right sort of planting to screen the neighbour at the south and things like that, and the neighbour on the north, because we're squeezed in here. Yeah.
Well, we've raided your studio. We've got work under progress, and when we come back, we're going to be out in the garden and have a look at what Chris has been doing in the last 4 years. His previous garden that we visited took over 100 years to develop. This one, 4 years. So we'll have a little think and see how it compares.
Right. Okay.
Introducing the Mower Master Towable Topping Mower. Proudly manufactured in New Zealand from top quality components. Powered by an electric start 11.5 horsepower industrial Briggs & Stratton motor. A belt drives 3 blades giving a 1200mm cutting width. Totally adjustable. Can be towed behind any vehicle with a drawbar. Buy a Mower Master topping mower right now, $3,700, and we will pay the freight anywhere in New Zealand.